Two elderly lawmakers suffered very serious age-related health emergencies last week, both requiring hospitalization. In spite of their poor health, both of these men are running for re-election because it seems like the thing to do. And because all of these people that you see up here on the screen are old as hell. Now, I always get, Pat, how old? I ain't that old. And oh, by the way, and I'm not running for office, you know? But so the point is this. This is such a big money maker, isn't it? Politics is such a big money maker for these people. You know, some of them went in and they had a, moderate amount of money. Hell, they're multimillionaires now. They stay in it for the money, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And you would think if you've been in it for 30 or 40 years and you haven't made enough money to retire yet, then something's wrong with you.
Yeah, you're really
But look, you've got Steny Hoyer, who last week gets hospitalized because he had a mild, as they call it, but a stroke. And okay, he's in the hospital for a few days, gets out, and I'm still running for re-election. 85 years old, obviously having age-related health problems. I'm not going anywhere. Well, I think God has other plans for you, but okay.
Is it just a need for power and acceptance? Are these people so unsure of themselves and their own skin that they can't just do what, step aside?
I think there's definitely a psychological component. It's not just about the money. There is something fundamentally broken in a lot of these people's brains that force them to say, no, I need this in my life. I need this kind of approval. I need people to know that I'm important because something is broken in them.
It's as many Democrats as it is Republicans. I mean, and it's got to be, there is something broken. I really think that's part of it. They just can't be comfortable in their skin. They can't be comfortable without that attention that they get, I guess. Maybe they go to the local restaurant and everybody pats them on the back. Congratulations, you're running again. Some of these people run 15 and 16 times, and they're still there, and we still allow it. And you still actually, you know what? You still have people out there that say, under no circumstances should we have term limits.
And then if we put a challenger in any of these races, oh my God, you've betrayed the party.
Yeah.
How dare we elect somebody in their 50s, just a young whippersnapper, as opposed to this octogenarian.
The safe seat.
Yeah.
Safe seat mentality, right?
Who's got one foot in the grave.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and it's ridiculous that they're saying, I'm still in this race.
Yeah, it is a sad story, isn't it? Thanks for joining me, okay?
Thank you.
That's all for this time, but all of these segments are going to be posted right here on this channel in coming weeks, so make sure you're subscribed. I'm Mike Papantonio, and this has been America's Lawyer, where we tell you stories every week that corporate media won't tell you because their advertisers won't let them. If they tell this story, they're going to lose the advertising dollars. Or their tribal politics won't allow for it. If they're too Republican and they don't color within those lines, they got a problem. If they're too Democrat and they don't color within those lines, they got a problem. Well, just to be clear, we're not beholden to corporations or certainly not political parties. We'll see you next time.
That it had helped dirty money flow through its branches around the world, including at least 800...
Plaintiffs allege that the defendants provided money and medical goods to terrorist groups Hezbollah and Jaish al-Mahdi.
This is a well-organized business for these individuals that carry out these attacks. Terrorism is a business, and they run it like a business.
They knew about what was going on for a decade. They absolutely, no question about it, knew that HSBC was washing money. They had every reason to understand it was for terrorism and it was for drug cartels. Took no action whatsoever.
These banks are involved. Their accounts are connected, and they're using them to mask the transactions. The more complicated they can make the transactions, the more distance they can put between the bad guys and a seemingly legitimate purpose of these funds.
They pay $1.9 billion, which is a drop in the bucket compared to what they've made, and nobody goes to prison. These CEOs, these bankers that made this decision, they're safe at home. They know what they've done. It's resulted in the death of Americans, contractors and soldiers, not just hundreds, but thousands. And we look the other way because they don't look like criminals. The die is cast. The people that are responsible are on Wall Street.
And they don't look like criminals. It's almost a suspension of disbelief. Sometimes I'll have people call me and say, is this real? Do they really get away with this? Yeah, they do.